Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gamecocks offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, bro.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Trying to get to him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So Georgia State's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. It's complete, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll try the left side. Makes one man miss. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their wind.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
To the air, it's Lindsey. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brady. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the grab on the left. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Working the middle, it's complete. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurst. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Discards a man. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And the Panthers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. Touchdown, Panthers. What a grab and go for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, you get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On second down, he'll let it fly. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds a crease at the 20. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to make magic with his feet. He's got an open man. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes a catch and knocked down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
He leaves it with his back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Pulls and fired complete. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the offense. The give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He'll take a shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Now the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to power their way ahead. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Gamecocks are on the move.
First down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Brings up second down.
The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Getting some heat. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Jacksonville State, 21. Georgia State, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here.
Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 40, running through contact. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. The short hands, it's Brady. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
24, Jacksonville State, 21.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O's. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes it on the run. It's complete. A huge pickup. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the right.
This just looks like a different quarterback at this point of the game. We've seen a little bit of up and down play from him so far, but right now, lights out on this 2-minute drive. 3 for 3 so far. He's got this offense humming.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air. It's Lindsey. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia State has the clock on its side as they try to finish the deal. Leaves it with the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Using his legs, it's Brock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 4th down coming up.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been